Hi guys, we're going to be going over zero product property in this video. So zero product property, it comes from A times B equals zero, and it's kind of an analysis of saying that either A is zero, B is zero, or they're both zero, because when you multiply and the answer or the product is zero, that means that either the A is zero, the B is zero, or they're both zero. So something times zero makes zero, or zero times something is zero, or they can both be zero. Zero times zero is zero. That's the zero product property, a very basic kind of analysis. So let's use that thinking with a quadratic. So you have a quadratic here, ax squared plus bx plus c equals zero. So you would factor this, and when you're done factoring, you would have two factors equals zero. And you can use the same logic you used here, right here. So this part is zero, this part is zero, or they're both zero, because it's a multiplication that makes zero. Oh, and very quick, let's remind everyone, this is equal to zero. You cannot use this logic or use factoring with the diamond and rectangle method, quadratic formula method, any of those methods. You can't use them unless it's equal to zero. So that's why we're using the zero product property, because we do have something equals zero. But let's go ahead and use it. So we have this times this equals zero. That means either one of them is zero or both of them is zero. So let's say you factor this. It's equal to zero, so you can go ahead and start factoring it. And when you're done factoring, your answers are x plus 3 and x plus 1. It's a multiplication that results in a product of zero. So that means either this is zero, or they're both zero, because it's a multiplication of two things that makes zero. And the way you're going to use that information is you're going to say, well, that means that this could be equal to zero, this could be equal to zero, this factor could be equal to zero, or this factor could be equal to zero. And you could solve it, do a quick solve. Minus 3, minus 3. You have x equals negative 3. And we have minus 1, minus 1. We have x equals negative 1. So we have taken our quadratic that was equal to 0. So we can start and we can factor it. Once we have factored it, we can use a zero product property to know that either this part is 0 or this part is 0, or they're both 0 somehow. So we could make it this part 0 with a negative 3. We found that out by solving it. This part could be made to be 0 with a negative 1 for x, and we found that out by solving it.